Opa! Welcome everybody to Stavvy's World 904-800-STAV. Call in. We'll solve all your problems. On the couch today, we got my buddy Carl Tart. Carl, what's up, dog?
What up? What up?
Thanks for coming.
For having me. I feel at home.
You good?
I feel like Greece.
That's right. That's right.
Like picking olives.
Yeah, hell yeah. Some fresh olive oil. You ever had? What's the freshest olive oil you think you've ever had?
Probably like some Bertolli.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Expensive. No, I got that. I got a gift of the green one with the. It looks like a glue bottle.
Yeah.
So everybody's doing that one now.
I'm very skeptical of that one.
Yeah.
It seems like they're that seems like the last. That's the last millennial coded advertising thing that worked. You know what I mean? Remember when everything was like, you know, they were rebranding. The funniest one was when they just started rebranding Metamucil. Remember? And they were calling it Bloom or some shit.
Oh yes,
and it was
yes.
it was like probiotic, and it was like this the thing my grandmother drank to shit. It's like, this is just, everything can't be cool. Everything can't be, but so anyway, it's very funny that they're doing that with olive oil now.
After a night at the bar, you need some fiber.
Yeah.
That's just like, because we're like the old people now.
We are. That is true.
Like the middle-aged people now, and so they advertise it, but we still go out.
100%.
Like we're not mature, so.
Well, that's what I was thinking too, where I was like, wow, this is really, I was like I was in a bar and the Nelly and Kelly Rowland song came on.
Yeah.
And like, to me, and it hit me the way I assume old people hearing like a doo-wop ballad hit them. Like, to me, I was like, oh, this is like the most romantic song in the world. To me, I'm hearing like a fucking opera about loving a woman.
Only have eyes for you.
Like to me, in my head, I'm like, that's what I want to play my wife.
Yeah, it's like, crazy.
And it's like the culture adjusting with us is really funny.
It's nuts. Like, I'll be saying stuff also, like, I think our generation, because we're the same age. I'm 37.
Exactly the same age.
And at work sometimes I'll like make a reference that like all the old guys will laugh at.
Right.
And none of the young people will get it. And I'm like, well, I'm not their age.
That's tough though.
Because we watch TV growing up.
Yeah.
Like the young kids don't know anything before.
You know what I think it really is? I think it's actually The Simpsons. Because that's the marker. Because there's like, our generation is like the most Simpsons loving. Like, we were little ass kids.
Yeah.
We were like as young as you could be to also kind of start getting it. But there were references that we had no idea about.
Yeah.
And even Looney Tunes. Like, we were watching shit from the fucking 30s and shit.
Yeah.
And so like, but I do think The Simpsons kind of snuck in so many references. Like, I did, before I knew about Cape Fear, before I knew about like just any, you know, a bunch of fucking, who Kennedy was. Mayor Quimby's basically based on Kennedy. Like, they just had all this old shit that I think was kind of time stamped for all of us. Yeah. And now kids don't. I mean, I remember like when I was like, fuck, how I have to change how I'm living. I was on a date with a girl and I was like, I mentioned Rush Hour and she was like, what's that?
Yeah.
And she was she was like, who's Jackie Chan? And I was like, I have to get out of here.
But some shit though,
this is
it's
crazy.
Like some like shit like that is like, well, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like you know what that is.
Yeah, but they don't. And we are old, bro. It's over.
That's like somebody saying to you like, oh, this movie Rain Man, and you're like,
right.
Rain Man.
Yeah.
I know what it is. I might not have seen it in theaters, but I know what it is. Like Rush Hour came out late enough.
I don't think so, man. Unfortunately, it didn't. It came out in the 90s, dude.
Was it 90s? Was it 99?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
That's nuts.
A lot of stuff that we think is old is just, or kind of new. We're so washed, it's over. And I know this physically because I'm sitting here with a broken arm and a thrown out back. 37 was forever the year I was like, I'm old as fuck. I'm a piece of shit. I'm dying, and I'm gonna do drugs to keep me alive.
We hooped this weekend, and you know I had to show the fellas what it was.
Of course,
you know what I'm saying. I had to let them know. I had to, but then like after like 4 games, I was like, my hip, my hip and my groin. I'm like, oh shit, like. I gotta lose weight. B, I gotta like stretch, like not just before I play.
Yeah. Well, now it's like the worst thing in the world is that something we used to do for exercise is now a little treat for us.
Yeah.
Like a pickup basketball game is something a 37-year-old man who's fat has to think about for 10 days beforehand. You have to start ramping up to it like you're running a marathon.
Oh,
you have to like fucking jump a couple times. Like
the night before we had the after party.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, y'all want to do a shot? I can't. I'm hooping tomorrow at 2.
In 12 hours, I have to play a leisurely game of pickup.
I can't. Yeah, I can't. I played in college. And I'm like, no. I played 1 year at college and then started doing comedy immediately after that.
Hilarious.
So, of course, it goes away.
Oh, totally. But listen, for comedy, playing 1 year of college, you were like, you might as well be 8 times all NBA.
Oh, dude.
How unathletic most
As
comedians
much as
are.
I mentioned, my 0 minutes in college basketball. My 0 minutes, my basically a manager. End of the bench, full tracksuit on. As much as I mentioned that.
Hell yeah, dude.
People
Where'd you
would
go?
think New Mexico Highlands.
New Mexico Highlands.
Division two did not play.
What was the mascot in the
Cowboys?
The Cowboys. The
Yeah.
New Mexico Highland Cowboys.
Yeah.
Dude.
Did
Colors?
not play purple and black, which is kind of
pretty
tough.
sick. Pretty sick.
It was kind of tough. There were dudes on that team, like Division II guys. There were guys on that team who were like 26 at the time.
Right.
The coolest guys would throw parties.
100%.
Like it was, and we were terrible.
Cool to you at the time.
Yes.
But if you look back now, it's a guy who like eked out 1 more year of eligibility to avoid his wife and children and try and get pussy from 19-year-olds.
There was a dude who left the team. Shout out Aaron. He probably watching this. Yeah. Like there was a dude who left the team who just stopped coming back. I hope he was okay.
Yeah.
We kind of never heard from him again. But I was like, you don't just leave. Like we got school.
Yeah, and he's you do though.
Yeah,
he's like, this is we're playing for the New Mexico Highlands Cowboys D2. This is the kind of thing. This is essentially a bowling league. Yeah, this is like this should be that serious in your life.
Bro was like, I'm about to dip. Like he just dipped out.
Respect.
And shout out the homies though. Sanchez.
There must have been
Billy.
Sure.
Billy's definitely probably watching this. Like,
what was Billy about?
Billy was 6'8" from the Midwest, and we called him the Bulldozer. Yeah. And he was a great 3-point shooter.
Love that, dude.
We had Elvis from Chicago.
Shit. That's a colorful little group you got
there. L Train. Steve Shanks was our best player.
Getting
Shout out
named
Steve
Elvis
Shanks.
and then also getting a nickname is awesome.
Yeah. Justin Montoya, who was from the town. He's a hooper. We were just talking the other day.
Was there anybody who like thought pathetically that they were going to make the NBA?
Steve Shanks actually did get like some G League looks.
There
he
you
was
go.
Good.
That's awesome.
He was one of those dudes. I'm not trying to put his business out there, but he was one of those guys who was like played D1 at a good school, and then something happened that he couldn't go back.
Of course.
So like he came to New Mexico. He was our leading scorer. He averaged like 30 points a game, like 25, 30 points a game. Dude. He was good as shit.
That's fucking awesome. So you must have been an athletic child.
I was an athletic child. I played everything.
That's awesome.
But I wasn't never like great at nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I started playing football and baseball. I'm from Mississippi originally. I started playing football and baseball when I was like 6. And then I moved to LA when I was like 9 and started playing basketball because that was the coolest sport. But I played through high school and stuff, and I was always great vibes.
Yeah. Good locker room guy. Yeah. Absolutely.
I wasn't last to be picked. I definitely was not first.
Sure.
But I was not last.
Yeah.
Wasn't last.
It's very funny how for me too, because like I stopped. I wasn't good at sports, but I played them through high school. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, it's crazy how much you're sure you will play sports forever when you're a kid. And your entire life is shaped around teams.
Yeah.
And you never do that again.
No.
Like as a teenager, I had the schedule of someone who plays pro sports.
Bro,
when you're on a football team, the high school football team.
7 to 7.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
You leave your house in the morning at 6:50 and you don't come home till 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
And your parents don't care.
Yeah.
They just know where you are.
Right.
Like that, I miss it so much. Who was the guy? Do you remember the guys that were like the guys that when you saw them, you went, "Oh, I'm done after this."
Well, see, that's the thing though. For football, you could delude yourself as a fat guy.
Yeah.
Because it was so being on the line. You could. What I did. If you just looked at video of me playing and like Haloti Nada playing, it doesn't look that different because it's just two fat kids who aren't that athletic going at each other, right? But we had kids in like I was my high school team. Our quarterback, he was one of those like quarterback who's also the safety that also returns punts.
Same. Yeah.
But to me, I was like, oh, I'm the D-line version of that guy. Like this guy played in the NFL, but I was like, yeah, I'm pretty much like that. I'm 5'7". I'm 5'7". I cannot bench press. Like I'd never bench press. I came from soccer. Our coach, I've told this story before, but I always dreamed of playing football, but immigrant family, to them that's like American barbarism.
Yeah,
They're like,
yeah.
these motherfuckers just smash their heads into each other. Like my parents literally were, my mom, shout out to her, very early on CTE. She was like, they let children do this? She was horrified.
And we shouldn't.
Yeah,
We shouldn't.
really, truly we shouldn't. But she was horrified when I asked to play Pee Wee football. She never let me. And then our junior, I was playing JV soccer, and our coach gave a child pornography, and they dissolved the JV soccer team. Wow. And kind of as a like, hey, we're all cool here, guys. Or like everybody, the school wanted to keep it hush hush. They're like, you guys can play any sport you want this fall. You have the eligibility. So I got to pretend I played football, lying to my mom that I was on the soccer team. I was kind of doing like a mischievous little Disney movie thing where it was kind of the water boy. Yeah. I basically was the water boy my sophomore year, where I was like, another great soccer practice, Mom. And then eventually I was like, actually, Mom, but what made it easier to tell her that he gave her pornography was that this same guy robbed my church. Mm-hmm. It was a really funny coincidence where this guy who was disgraced in our community because he literally robbed our church, just showed up as my JV soccer coach. And it was awesome because I also had leverage on him, because I was like, nobody's got to know what your background is. As long as I'm getting minutes, I keep my mouth shut. So it was that's how I started, was like some guy tried to give a kid pornography, and that's why I got to play football. And that was like, to me, it was like a very, that was my dream come true of like, wow, I'm getting to do this like I'm a real all-American boy. You know what I mean?
How'd your mom find out when Bear Bryant came to your door? Yeah. Now, ma'am, I don't mean to take up too much of your time, but you should let your boy come on down to Alabama. He's got something good. He's got a gift.
Now, miss, we need all the discard. Our trash compactor is down. Yeah. We need somebody we can sweep up all the leftovers to. He just hold his mouth at the end of the table, and we tilt it up, and he just sucks up all the debris of lunch.
All kind of hot dogs and hamburgers and grits and bacon and eggs.
Ma'am, I've never seen a boy eat with the veracity of your son. Yeah, that's exactly right.
Is that a Kraft single he's putting on that spaghetti? Wow. Good God Almighty. Goodness gracious, snakes alive.
Oh, fuck, dude. Yeah. It was, I basically just one day was like, by the way, I'm playing football. And she was like, all right, whatever. And then she started coming to the games, and she's a very supportive mom, but she does not understand football. Yeah. And I would kick off because I came from the soccer team, just like the fat D lineman kicking off. And she would cheer at every kickoff. She thought that was me scoring a goal, I guess, she said. But it was fun, dude. You know,
my mom begged me to play football.
Really?
Because I was like a soft, goofy kid.
Yeah. So
she was like, you got to get some. Every time you fall, you crying. You gotta get some.
Did you have like a big family in Mississippi?
Yeah.
So yeah, because I assume when you're in a big ass family, you kind of, what roles you play? You must have played like the fun, goofy kid.
Yeah. I was like goofy and quoting cartoons and all that type of stuff. And my cousins would bully the shit out of me, and I was bigger than all of them. Like I was taller and bigger, and my little cousins would just beat the shit out of me. They're not little. They were a little bit older than me. Like basically the same age, like 2-3 years older.
But they were tiny compared.
To me. I was such a big kid. I was 18 husky at Kmart.
Hell yeah. Dude.
And so they would beat the shit out of me, and I would just go run to my grandma crying, and my aunties would be like, "Now you need to get that little boy in football, because he's gonna grow up to be a sissy. He gonna be a sissy. You got to let him play football." Like, why are you saying that about? I was just a little kid,
just a 7-year-old who's watching Inspector Gadget.
Yeah.
They're like, he's gonna be gay unless he doesn't push his head up against the wall.
And my dad played practice squad pro. Like he had a cup of coffee with the Saints and with Denver, so it was in the bloodline. Right. We were a football family. We're all very large people, like naturally strong and stuff. And so me just running around, I remember one time. Like this, this sticks out of my head because I don't think I was this weird of a kid.
Sure.
But like I was obsessed. I had my moment where I was obsessed with like lawnmowers and stuff. And so I had a stick that was shaped like a weed eater. And I was like going around a tree. And these boys came to was like, "Hey man, what you doing?" And I was like, "Weed eating." And they was like, "Man, let's go, man.
What are you having an imagination, you fucking pussy?" Stop imagining shit. Dude, that was the same shit at Greektown. I got made fun of for getting a scholarship to college. They were like, you're going to college, pussy? Because these were all guys who were like, they would just work at their father's restaurant.
Yeah.
Like that, they knew from the moment they were born.
Yeah.
They would sell cheesesteaks to in low income areas. That was the whole thing. And they were rich. Like, you know, they had the Nextel. They had like hundreds of dollars. But it was very funny. What you'll get bullied for is awesome.
Yeah.
Just fucking imagining weed whacking.
Oh, dude, black people bully you for everything. You got like literally, it's raining outside. This nigga got an umbrella. It's like, damn. And everybody busts up laughing like it's the funniest shit ever. It's like, damn.
Well, I love about it is like it's kind of a you can get made fun of for anything, but it's really just everyone is taking an opportunity to kind of check each other.
Yeah,
because it's like. The dumber you make fun, the less it's deserved. It's kind of a heat check.
Yeah.
Like you single out the biggest dork, and you can get away with saying anything towards him, but you have to be very specific to dethrone the coolest kid.
Yes.
So it's sort of really just about social currency.
Yeah.
Each fucking roast is just like, and if you're really good at them, you can kind of be David versus Goliath.
And I was not.
Yeah.
I was not a roasting kid. It was something about me that didn't want to be mean.
Of course.
Like I was not. I was a funny kid. I was goofy. Yeah. Everybody thought I was funny in class and shit like that. But at the roast table, man, I was ass. Ass. Were you at the roast table? Were you?
I could do it.
Yeah, you could fuck some people up.
I could get into the zone where it was like if I was it was more like if I got in the zone, I was like, I really could fuck some people up.
Yeah.
But it was that thing where sometimes I feel bad because it's like, what are the odds that the guy bullying you would go on to just make a like living at it?
Yes,
you know,
exactly.
like I kind of feel bad for sometimes because it was like sometimes something would get in my system and I just would have to.
You had to
I would
tear
just
it up.
have to do it, and I felt bad. Like it really was like that 30 Rock episode where Tina Fey thinks she's the victim of everything.
Yes,
and then like I met a guy 10 years later who's like, dude, you fucking bullied me, Mercer. I was like, well, you were my boy, dude. We were fucking having fun at lunch. He was like, you were a piece of he was like, I was scared. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Just because I don't even, he was an ugly person. I'll get, you know what I mean? He did have some fucked up teeth but a nice guy, a sweet guy. And to his credit, we went to a senior trip, he got pussy and I didn't.
See?
So it's like the Lord did, punish me for my wicked ways.
And rewarded him.
I was punished by not, actually, now that I think about it, I don't feel bad about being a bully anymore because I didn't get any pussy as a child. So it's like, it was only when I let go. That's actually interesting. Only when I let go of my bullying ways did I get pussy.
The meek shall inherit the coochie.
But I think it was just a survival thing where you just had to. It's funny that you could get into because it was like I don't think I was naturally good at it either because I do like even as comics I don't really like the roast. I think the roast joke shit is a little formulaic, whatever.
Yeah.
But even like worse than that is like when people are just getting going and tearing at each other. It's like that can be fucking scary.
Dude.
And I'm so glad I missed the like. I mean, part of it was I got put a little in the fucking bullying, fucking rinse the cycle by like, I opened for Bobby Kelly for years.
Okay.
And it was like, he's just the most classic bullying the weak. You know what I mean? Like grew up in fucking, he was in juvie, like from the age of 14. You know what I mean? Like this motherfucker, he really, and I got mercilessly bullied by him. And I think it, got a little out of the system, but I'm glad I missed the tough crowd days.
Oh man,
I would not have survived
days
that.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
No chance
he would have liked me at all.
Yeah.
There's no chance.
I watched this documentary recently. It was like, oh man, maybe this guy wasn't so great. But also like I still love his work and
he's the best.
Comic. He's like truly like even watching the doc, it was like so many emotions I went through watching it.
Of course.
Because it was like I love that guy.
Of
like
course.
when I was growing up, I ingested everything. When YouTube came out and all those Opie and Anthony, and I was not fucking with them, but like I loved
when Patrice would come on.
Well, yeah, and then you just want to hear everything.
An effortlessly funny talker,
bro. Effortless, like just in like a brain that you just go, how do people think of stuff like that? How do you think of that? And then you watch that doc and you hear like a woman be like, he was awful to me at all times.
Right.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, that's no good. Yeah.
Like, because and then you can could see it now from a lens of like being older. Because when I was 20, I definitely was probably repeating
100%.
crazy misogynistic shit.
100%.
Like,
but yeah, that's actually a great lesson though, because it's like he made great work, but you don't have to agree with everything he fucking said.
Exactly.
How is it any more difficult than that? For people to be like, no, it's actually just not allowed to ever. You're never allowed. It's like,
no, come on, man.
dude.
You gotta
watch
separate.
Elephant in the Room.
It's
and
fucking
tell me
fantastic.
that's not awesome. And speaking of high school football, maybe the best high school football joke of all time, where he's talking about the difference. Where it's like, they're doing like a prayer circle now. If a kid, if a kid like sprains his ankle, and he's like, when I played, he was like, you wanted to fucking kill people. He'd be like, he's paralyzed.
We used to take his sock, tie it around our head, like that was one of my favorites.
And you go to his mom, and he's like, yeah, bitch, that's what you get for bringing your son around killers.
About some killers. I told you not to bring him out here. Man, that was good.
That's good stuff.
No, I think that was one of the things, like, people like him thrive at the roasting table.
Of course.
But that I think we have the same, because I was also like crazy insecure, like putting on the front. So I think my thing about not wanting to roast, because it was kind of like if I start this, they gonna come at me even harder. Yeah. And I don't think I got the wherewithal.
Yeah.
And don't let a girl start to roast, because I couldn't say nothing back. Like I was raised by a single mom. I couldn't say nothing back to the girl. At home, I'd be like, fucking bald headed bitch, but as I was like, I can't say that to that girl. So I was like, maybe if I'd learned self-deprecation very early.
Right, me too.
I would point shit out about myself.
Me too. That was That was the go-to as a fat kid, 100%.
Yeah.
So that was your move. You would just kind of beat them to the punch.
I would beat them to the punch, and it kind of kept me around in the popular circles, or like in the like the girls would be cool. You know what I mean? Like, I remember we went on a basketball trip one time in high school, and we had brought these girls back to our room, and we were all up in there, and the homies ran out of things. The homies that brought the girls back, because it wasn't me. I was definitely not. And they like ran out of shit to say to them, and they were like, hey, Carl, tell a story. And so I'm like on the floor in front of the beds while they up on the beds with the girls. I'm on the floor on my pallet being like, all right, so, and probably repeated some Patrice O'Neal shit.
Of course.
Like, probably said like something like that. Like, probably said some joke that I'd heard on Premium Blend.
Yeah. But it was that's the way you would buy your way into the upper social circles as an insecure fat kid.
Yeah.
Is that you're the jester.
Yeah.
You were literally tap dancing while they got pussy.
Yeah.
You were the night's entertainment. You're like, here, well, ladies and gentlemen, and they're like finger popping.
Exactly. They make their finger banging.
I'll be back. I'll be down here if you need anything.
And I'm like, man, there's always a bodega cat. I ain't never been to New York. There's always a cat on the bread. I don't know what I'm talking about. And you know what's crazy? Like, by the time I got to like junior year, I got real skinny.
Oh, really?
But that mentality never went away.
Really?
Because I went from being the fat kid. Yeah. Once I hit like a growth spurt between the summer between sophomore and junior year. I grew from like 5'11" to 6'2", 6'3", like where, and lost all that weight over summer football practice.
Wow.
Just lost everything. But that was still, because then I also went for like being like Ethiopian skinny, you know what I mean? Where I didn't have no muscle on me, and no mass.
Yeah. That's, dude. You got the fabled. You got every fat child's dream. Well, your disguise, like the sophomore to junior, gained 5 inches of height. Was like, you don't understand how much I prayed for. First of all, how sure I was it was coming.
Yeah.
For years, I was like, well, any day now, the spurt's coming. I'm gonna lose this baby fat any day now.
Yeah.
Like how long it took me to realize no one was coming to save me. I was like, this is it, man. This is not. I kept being like, okay. Even in college, I was in college being like, any day now. I'm just because I would cling on to like Dennis Rodman's story.
Yeah.
So well, Dennis Rodman fucking.
He was 5'10" and grew to 6'8".
Yeah. In college, I mean, that's me, and it's just never happened.
Bro, I googled so many, like, how do you do that?
Yeah.
Is there like a HGH? I was trying my best, because in basketball I played like power forward. Yeah. And everybody would say, well, when you get to college, you're gonna have to switch to guard. Right. And one of the reasons I didn't play, because that transition was not easy. I didn't. Yeah. And I was like, man, what could I do? Like, just to get, if I could get to 6'6", then I'd be set. Because I could be like a Charles Barkley, like, like just a brute. Like, I'm shorter, but I'm still. Yeah. Nah, man, I was trying to think of anything. I was like, man, how are all these guys this tall. And then you hear about the Dennis Rodman story, 5'8", 5'11" to 6'8". It's like, come on, man. That's got to be a what? Where can I get struck by lightning to get that?
Something's got to be horrible. Yeah, that's a once in a. I mean, even Anthony Davis it happened to. But again, it was never gonna happen for me. But dude, it's just crazy because as a kid, I remember being so sure my life was gonna be awesome, and it just every year realizing like, wait. This actually sucks dick.
Yeah.
My family's so poor. I remember realizing we were poor and then realizing I was never going to this wasn't baby fat. And the fact that I was never getting taller, it all hit around the same time. It was all around the end of high school where it's like you're filling out FAFSA and you're actually looking at the numbers and you're like, oh my God, how the fuck are the lights on in this house right now?
Yeah. My mom gives me $2 a day to buy hot Cheetos and a Gatorade at 7-Eleven, and that's not enough.
Yeah.
How am I have to like save my $2 from the day before to have 4.
Of course.
Like, that's why I was asking you earlier about who were the guys who, because I played against a lot of guys who eventually went pro.
Yeah.
Like who became greats, like Harden and Westbrook and,
and
like all these guys. But like,
right, because you were in LA.
Yeah.
And LA has incredible fucking high school basketball.
There's guys who didn't go pro.
Yeah.
You just, or guys who went pro and you're like, how did that guy do it?
Yeah.
Like Solomon Hill was I played against him and he was good. Like he was on the best teams on Fairfax and he was good. But there were other guys on that team who you thought were going to be like, oh, that guy's going to the league and stuff like that. And then you play against them and they do stuff to you that you go, oh, there's no way. I can't, like maybe I could play in college. And then you go, maybe I could play D3 and D2. And then that dream just fades.
Totally, dude. And then all of a sudden you're fucking, damn, I'm 23. I have no idea what I want to do with my life. But I'm also jealous of athletes because, like, imagine like LeBron is a perfect example. He's 41. He's never changed that. Like the way we thought as children, how awesome it must be for the thing you think when you're 4. You just never have to change that.
Yeah.
Like he never had this realization. No. There's never a moment in LeBron's life where his dreams couldn't come true. That's got to feel so awesome.
It's got to feel amazing, but it also got to feel insane because you can't go anywhere.
That's true.
But you know I
just mean like yes. I mean, I don't mean getting that famous. That's a whole different thing. Yeah. But I just mean like just picking correctly at 4. Yeah. Your whole life trajectory. And now at 41, you got to be like, I guess I got to have different life experiences and shit. Like I guess I got to open up my horizons, but you know.
Let me ask you this though. Did you not ever think like comedy? Because I loved it so much growing up, but remember I told you I was insecure. So I was like, well, I can't be what these guys are. I can't do what Cat Williams is doing when he had all those specials. And I was in high school, it's like, I can't do that, but I love this. And I watched everything. Comedy, everybody's specials, everything on Comedy Central, everything. Whose Line Is It Anyway? Everything that was funny on television. Watched SNL every week, watched Mad TV. Watched everything. Watched Comic View, Def Jam. And I'm thankful for like my family and stuff. My parents had me really young, so I was at the babysitter at my teenage cousin's house a lot.
Getting to see shit you weren't supposed to.
Exactly, like 5 years old, watching Charlie Barnett like pour the water bottle on a woman in the crowd, just being like, "What is this?" Like, you know what I mean? Like, so like, it was always something that I felt like I wanted to do. Yeah,
I guess on some level I did. Yeah. But it was the kind of thing where you just never, there was no like Pee-wee stand-up.
No.
You know what I mean? There was no like trying it. So it was like, it was the kind of thing where I'm like, I'm just jealous of that. Because it must be, not even jealous, it must be insane.
Yeah.
To not have to think about your neck. Like us having this realization as children, like, oh, I guess we're not going to be athletes. Mm-hmm. They have it in their 40s or 30s.
Yeah.
That's got to be insane.
Yeah.
It's got to be insane to be like the first time we got into like literally anything, like comedy being everyone starts wanting to be a fucking athlete or like a musician or some shit. When you're a little ass kid, yeah, exactly. You want to be famous for like the basic shit. And it must be cool to never have to change the first one.
Yeah.
I think sports must be the... Eldest, did you ever... Because you were never a sports guy. Did you ever have an outlandish, childish dream of what you wanted to be? Or do Albanians not have dreams?
I didn't really have dreams. I was just kind of like, well, one day I'll like, get a solid job and
that's crazy.
Fucking dork. Really? You never had anything like crazy you wanted to be?
I guess I was always interested in like comedy in some level.
True.
I didn't know if I wanted to perform, but I was like a big comedy nerd as a kid.
That's true.
And also writing, but I just never.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You were a real literary ass pussy. That is true.
You should write a book.
I know I should.
You already have one?
No, I don't.
You actually
I've
should.
written a few things over the years that I like published in some small shit, but I don't know. I just never really. I should. I feel stupid because I'm like, well, writing that's like the lowest barrier to entry.
Of course,
you don't really need to do shit.
Tell me about it.
You just have to like try hard at something. It's not like millions of people are clamoring to like write and publish it. So
Of course.
who knows? Maybe I will here.
You should start doing Isn't it hilarious that the way the world has become, it's like an accomplished writer has less of a demand. Like if you started publishing essays as the producer of Stavvy's World, it would get more traction online than like a famous essayist probably. Because they're like, what does the Albanian from Stavvy's World think about fucking, I don't know, chocolate chip cookies?
I know, it is funny. It's like yeah, you just need like some kind of social media profile to do anything now.
In this world, it's so stupid.
Yeah. So maybe I will.
Writer, that is true. You fucking loved that was it is because
big book nerd.
Even within like our friend group was all dorks. Eldest was the biggest dork probably.
You from Baltimore too?
Yes,
Yeah,
I
we grew
am.
up together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Family moved to the county in 5th grade, but
Yeah.
grew up in the city. You know.
Yeah, briefly, Eldest's very early childhood was the most ratchet, but then he went into the burbs. He abandoned. Yeah.
I like Baltimore. I tell you, too much work for them crabs though. at the spot by the water, it was a nice vibe. They had a band come out there.
Ooh.
We bought like a dozen for 144 bucks.
Yeah.
Picking little.
But that's what it's about. It's not about having the crabs are not going to fill you. It's the experience of you have fucking 10 beers over an afternoon. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The breeze is, you order some shrimp, you order some scallops also, you get some you get some sides, and then it's really the hang. The hang is what crabs are about.
It was a fun hang, I'll give you that. It was a little bit too much money for a hang.
It is a little much.
Cuz I'm from the Gulf Coast, Mississippi, and so like we big on seafood.
True.
And just like throwing out laying out the newspaper and just dumping.
Right.
And so it feels, maybe it isn't just as expensive, but it don't feel.
The boil. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't want to see I don't like those potatoes in the boil.
Fucking delicious, bro. You
can't.
tripping.
You know what I would love? Boil them and then finish them in an oven. Imbue them with the taste of a seafood boil. Spray them with a little avocado spray. Smash them down. Put them in a fucking air fryer or fry them. Now we're cooking with fucking gas.
That ain't what we're
cooking with jet fuel if we're doing that.
You take the shell off that shrimp. You take the shell off that shrimp, put it on top of the potato, eat them at the same time. That's good
It's a
eating right
texture
there.
problem for me.
I feel you.
It's a big, and I love all those ingredients. Some of my favorite things in the world. If you give me all those things in that boil, I still want the seafood done that way.
Yeah.
But you smash up that potato and then grill the corn. I'm so in there.
Okay.
But I need it. I need crisp.
You need it to be separate.
There's, to me, the like southern seafood tradition feels very like it's like it's like somebody with no teeth invented it. Everything's boiled to shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like I need you to give me some different textures here.
I will not agree with this. Especially after having seafood in Baltimore. I was excited. I was open-minded.
Right.
And I was like,
right.
man.
Did you have a crab cake?
Yeah. It was good.
All right.
It was good. But
Yeah.
like we make that too. In New Orleans, come on, man. You got. I'm sorry. I can't. I hate
Crawfish are fucking bugs, by the way.
Yeah, delicious.
They're little as fuck.
Fucking full of shit.
Yeah, a crab is a much better type of meat. I'm just saying,
We got crabs too, though. We got we eat blue crab,
all right, okay, all right.
steamed crab. We do everything down here.
All right, I'll give you that.
And you get it all out of a fucking pile of mud.
A hush puppy, you got to get in the mix for that stuff.
Yeah, that's where you get the fried
That's where you
plate,
get
though.
the fried thing. Yeah,
You get the fried plate, and ain't nothing like all you need some shrimp,
Listen,
fries, some hush puppies.
In terms of fried seafood, you will hear no qualms out of me. It's simply the
You don't like the
boil,
boil. You don't like the boil.
that I just think with a couple tweaks, it's so good.
Fair enough.
Because I get it. It started from just you're poor. It's literally poor people just fucking throwing a bunch of random shit in a pot.
Yeah.
And I get that. We don't have to live like that anymore.
So much salt make a horse heart pop.
Yeah, exactly. That I love.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, seeing what those motherfuckers are putting in there.
Come on,
when
man.
they're putting fucking so much butter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can encase yourself in butter. And
There's
they
that
put
one dude I
much.
like on TikTok and YouTube who just pours all this Tampico and he boils it in there. Like, you put orange juice, we put lemons. He boils it in Tampico. He goes, it's platinum. We got that platinum boil. I love this guy.
He puts Tampico.
He puts Tampico. He boils it, and I just be looking at that shit. I be looking at it at work. They're like, "Hey, you got that sketch?" And I be like, "Wait, give me a second. I know that Tampico got them crawfish popping. I know it's good."
Now, hold on a second. Why the fuck would you put Tampico in there, dude?
Seasoning. I don't know what.
Salt. It's like a salt and sweet situation.
I guess, man. I mean, the citrus cuts down on the salt and stuff like that.
There is not an ounce of real citrus in Tampico, dude.
Citrus.
It's fucking. It's
you put real lemons too.
If Sunny D is too healthy for you, it's like if Tampico. For those of you who don't know, Tampico makes Sunny D feel like Tampico to Sunny D is soda to seltzer.
Yeah.
Like Sunny D is a light, refreshing, barely sweet drink compared to Tampico Punch.
If you eating pancakes and you ran out of syrup at your house, you can pour some Tampico on it. That's how thick it is.
Oh my god, dude! I used to fucking love that shit.
Man, Tampico.
Ice. You would put ice in Tampico, it would completely disappear.
Yeah.
It would complete. You wouldn't be able. It wouldn't float. It had some weird buoyant. I don't know the chemistry of it. Whatever the molecular makeup. The buoyancy was odd.
Yeah.
Where the ice would float just under the surface and be completely hidden.
It's like Hawaiian Punch. Hawaiian Punch never gets cold.
Yeah.
You put ice. It's like it's still warm.
Fuck, I used to love Tampico, but putting food in it, that's ridiculous.
I bet you it's good. I watched it's something he's explained it before, and I can't remember why he does it.
I bet there's so many chemicals that he knows the break. He's probably on top of that shit.
Yeah,
and he knows that it actually weirdly is a great marinade for scientific reasons.
That's what, because you do marinate stuff in like orange juice and stuff like that.
Totally.
So I think he just used Tampico. Maybe it was cheaper, and he found like, wait a minute, this tastes actually really good. This got some extra stuff in it. Because I know my dad has like put orange juice in seafood boils, like real orange juice. Yes,
absolutely, real orange juice. I'm with him 100%. That is all. Is that like the what's like a nice special occasion meal? Was that like a holiday meal, a boil, or what would you do?
Just like family getting together.
Just to get together.
So like where we from, like we barbecue, but like it's more about the seafood. So everything's fried. A lot more fried stuff. So you go to the we have fish fries. We have barbecues, but we have cookouts.
Oh yeah,
and it's fish fries. And, everybody, we done caught the fish that day or something like that, and everybody, either the women cook it like sorry
as
to
nature,
the wokes.
as nature intended.
But like you go out, you catch the fish, you bring it home, and all your aunties and everybody just cook it up.
Yeah,
and then it's perfect. And you got just fried everything. Then somebody will do a boil or something like that.
Hell yeah.
Gumbo is the Christmas.
Gumbo for Christmas. Hell yeah, dude. I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, respect. And the Thanksgiving, we're talking straight turkey.
Turkey, dressing, mac and cheese, yams, cornbread, greens, all the fixings. We do red beans and rice, and also probably fry up some chicken.
Hell yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. I know. I honestly was mad. I remember a couple Thanksgivings ago, I was like, I wish Popeyes was open.
Yeah.
Because to me, whatever turkey does, fried chicken does 1,000 times more.
Have you had their turkey?
I haven't. I actually have. It's pretty fucking good.
It's good.
But I haven't done it for like one time. I went to a Thanksgiving that had it late, so I kind of had it after. You know what I mean? It had been picked through, but it did pique my interest.
Yeah.
But still, just the ratio of fried to unfried meat is too low. A turkey's too large.
Yeah, we fried a turkey. Like me and my dad will fry
dude.
3 turkeys.
Hell yeah,
it's so much fun.
Oh, that's fucking sick. Yeah, I'm so you still have a lot of family back in like Mississippi?
I'm going in like 2 weeks.
Okay, nice.
My whole dad's side's still there.
Gotcha.
So I'm going for my little cousin's high school graduation, and there probably will be all of this stuff I'm talking about right now to celebrate that after.
The fish fry is something that, of everything you've said, the fish fry is the thing that really I need to scheme on. I need to figure out my own, because I'm a big calamari guy.
Yeah,
an idea of getting a nice fucking fish fry going sounds awesome.
I don't know what we'd probably have to fry whiting out here. Every time I like see a fish place, they always got whiting.
Yeah.
So I think that's like we up here in there.
There's a bunch of shit. No, you can get some cod in there a little bit. I don't know if you're like a cod guy.
Nah.
Yeah. Too New England coated of a fish.
Pollock.
Yeah.
Wild Alaskan pollock.
Salmon, I don't want to fry. It's too fatty already.
Yeah,
I think white fish is what needs to be fried.
White fish needs to be fried, except red snapper. Red snapper is good fried too, but we do catfish and bluegill and crappie and stuff like that where I'm from. ever.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's fucking awesome. Because the best thing Greeks have is the like barbecuing the whole lamb on a spit.
That shit look good as hell. Yeah.
And I keep working on Easter, but next year I promise to host that's the final thing I need to figure out in terms of feeling like I've become a man is do a whole lamb once for Easter.
That would be dope.
Yeah.
Do you ever go to that Slovakia place?
It's the one around here is pretty. It's okay.
We order it for lunch sometime.
I have to do. I used to live in Queens, so it was like the Greek food was out of control. It was so good. I have to start doing some investigations in Manhattan. I think I'm gonna have a. I think it would be fucked up unless I have an encyclopedic knowledge of the Greek restaurants in New York. I think I need to publish my guide for Greek restaurants in New York, and I think that would be a big public service I could do.
I will say this about the soul food here.
Yeah.
Yeah, this gonna cause a lot of problems.
Yeah.
And this not my general New York hate.
Yes.
But every time I've tried it here, it just ain't hit like that.
Yeah.
And
Listen, I'm not gonna fight you on that. You're from the South.
Yeah.
It's like anyone who would it's one of those things where it's like if somebody from fucking LA says they haven't gotten a good burrito here,
good tacos,
I'm not fighting them on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like I fully it's like even in my very limited experiences of like having like the famous, going to Harlem and having like the famous fried chicken spot versus the famous New Orleans fried chicken spot, it's like
it ain't the same.
it's just not the same.
It ain't the worst thing I've ever eaten. I'm not gonna spit it out.
Yeah.
But people, the thing that pissed me off about New York and with food stuff is like, I'll say that. I'll be like, man, I just haven't had like a really good soul food meal. And people go, dude, you live in Brooklyn. Just get some Jamaican food. I said, bitch, I didn't ask for that.
Yeah.
If I said I wanted Jamaican food, I'd get that.
Yeah.
I told you what I want.
Yeah. Well, it is funny for them to sort of basically in their head making the argument of like he means black food. We do have good black food here.
It's great. The Caribbean food's fantastic. I didn't ask for that.
Fuck. Dude.
I like a Jamaican patty every now and then.
The patty's nice.
I didn't grow up like just like housing Jamaican food, so it's not like my go-to. Like I'll eat it. I'm not saying it's bad or nothing, but it don't hit the spot that I'm trying to hit when I'm trying to hit that spot.
Yeah, I know what you mean. As a kid one time, because my dad, he did a lot of his business. He was a carpenter. He repaired a lot of restaurants. One time as a kid, and sometimes he would just bring random shit from restaurants home. Like one time he had like a bucket of maraschino cherries. It was the greatest thing as a fat 7-year-old. Are you kidding me?
Eat the shit out of
before they I remember when they sat down to tell me like, by the way, in the back fridge there's like I had already known about them. I'd already housed half the fucking thing. And I didn't pretend I didn't know. But one time, and sometimes you would bring home like cases of like we always had that frozen gyro meat at my house, like those little strips.
Yeah.
The like low grade gyro, whatever. But I had that all the time. But one time, we had no cultural. I was not like the only other cuisines I knew about, and either cultures was like Chinese and pizza. That was it. One time, a box of Jamaican patties just appeared. Just I guess some restaurant he was working for just gave them to him, and it was like a weird oasis. And like when they appeared when I was like 9, and for years I thought I like imagined them, and then I remember finding them in college and being like, this is the fucking best day of my life. I didn't even know what they were, and there was no internet. Even you could you can't Google like yellow pocket of beef. My dad gave me when I was 10. Like that, it was just beautiful getting reintroduced to patties for sure. But
did you ever get in trouble for doing some fat shit? Like
constantly. For
me, it was when I discovered putting cake icing on graham crackers.
Oh yeah. We call that a homemade Dunkaroo.
Yeah.
We call that a Dunkaroo from scratch.
My grandma, like, she thought she had that icing in the fridge and went to go put it on a cake, like she was making a cake for something. She thought she said, I know you fucking lying. And she knew exactly who had done it. Over like, it was over like 3 months, that I had just, and I'm like, this ain't gonna bother. This gonna bother nobody. It's been in here.
Yeah.
It's been in here.
Yeah.
Like, who's caring about this?
I never see anybody use it. I never see anybody go for it.
Nobody ever uses it. It was the vanilla or cream cheese icing, and I had some graham crackers. Oh. And one time I put it on white bread.
Yes.
And made a sandwich out of it. That was some real.
Oh, that's awesome stuff.
That was another reason why they made me play football. It was like, he need to get his ass out and run.
Especially because we're talking about there's probably how many cousins that it could have been theoretically.
Yeah, a lot.
The fact that they knew it was you.
They knew it was me.
Yeah.
They knew it was me. I used to eat peanut butter and jelly sandwiches with no peanut butter. I did not like peanut butter as a kid. I did not. It was just jelly and bread.
So were you at the of the cousin power rankings? Were you at the bottom? Would you say?
Yeah, I was the baby.
Yeah. Oh, you were the baby.
I was the baby. I was like a baby in the family,
Gotcha.
not by a ton, like
Sure.
because I have like my cousin Jonas is 1 year older than me. My cousin Nick is 2 years older than me. But like I was the baby. I was coddled.
Yeah.
And my mom had me young, so. After everybody was like mad at her for getting pregnant, they immediately went like, we have to protect and raise, and it was nothing but women around, I was coddled. And then like once I got to like 7 and was running around the house, like I said, being goofy and doing jokes and singing and stuff like that, they was like, oh no, he need to play football.
Yeah. I guess they probably did. They probably, they're happy, because you were both goofy and, you didn't turn out to be a fucking coward or anything like that.
They really don't know what I do now.
Yeah.
So it's kind of okay.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, he ain't asking us for no money.
Yeah.
So.
We don't need any follow-up questions.
Yeah.
That is true. It's very hard to explain, like, especially TV writing.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like, and podcasts, those are two of the like fakest things to explain to anyone.
What? Well, how do I listen to it? And I go, don't.
Yeah, please never do.
No, don't listen.
For the love of God, never do. I'm so lucky there's the language barrier is not that. I mean, my Greek family understands English.
Yeah.
But still, there's so many hours of just like talking in English.
Yeah.
I'm so happy it's not in Greek. I'm so happy it's not that accessible to them.
Yeah.
Because you just say wild shit.
They'll like the only things that my family will see me on is like the most random shit I did. Hey man, so I got the new job, right? And we had to watch a training video. Man, that's you in that. And I'm like, I did like corporate training videos for like $60 a day in 2009. And they still play them. I look 20 years younger.
That's fucking hilarious.
And they still playing them. Like they're like, man, I saw you in that thing. Man, I was fixing some lighting at the Scientology building. I saw you. 'Cause I did some Scientology. I used to do all them like Actors Access, doing Scientology videos and corporates, and
you're telling people about their fucking thetan levels and shit.
Yeah. I remember I played like an African dignitary in one, where like I was standing there and I was like yelling at one of my cohorts.
Were you doing the voice? Were you doing the Will Smith?
Yeah. What are you doing?
Tell the truth.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
But it was like they didn't use it. It was just like for like, Scientology brings us together, blah blah blah. Like and it was
B-roll.
And it was like me doing. It was like you can still. And I'm like, what is this? What is this? And they like hand me Dianetics, and I'm like, oh, thank you. Yes.
And it cures you of your African anger. It can calm even the most rambunctious Africans. That's the power of Scientology.
I am okay now.
Thank you, John Travolta.
That's literally what I used to do all that shit for. That's how I was making money when I first started. Corporate videos where I'm like the guy who is like standing at the water cooler being like, damn, Sheila, those titties are looking great today.
I can smell your pussy from here. And Daddy likes.
Was Craig wrong about this? He always has like those generic black names.
Of course. Yeah.
Was Donovan wrong to say that to Sheila?
That's fucking awesome. Yeah, I mean, I basically just wrote for a bad website, but I did not have any crazy bad. I was just doing so much. I was just like doing dumbass stand up and then podcasting.
Yeah, podcasting really said it all.
Salute. I still cannot believe how this happened. I still can't believe, because it's like, you have those shitty first few years for me it was New York, for you it's LA, and then it was like just podcast started making money, I was like, oh, I guess this will be good. This is paying my rent. And then it was like, whoa, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I guess this is how people fucking do everything now.
And it's different for me because I don't do like stand up,
Right.
like on my own stuff, like, and improv doesn't tour that much.
Yeah.
But like
I still say you, Gabrus and Mitch need to fucking put together
we've been in a group chat talking about it for years.
That would be. I'm gonna make you motherfuckers do this. It pisses me off that you guys don't tour on your own.
We
and,
should
and make
be
the
touring.
money yourselves instead of like anytime group stuff is all great, but it's like that's the best part about stand up. It's one fucking guy, and then you pay Eldest $20 a day, to haul all your suitcases and set up the cameras, and it's fucking awesome.
People, we definitely should.
But sorry, you were saying like
no,
yeah,
just because I'm not so front facing, and because a lot of the TV work I've done, like comedy podcast nerds
Right.
don't watch,
right,
and so like they'll like hear about me being at SNL now and go, man, you really made it.
Right.
I'm so happy to see all your successes.
right.
And I go, I've been successful for like 8 years. I've been doing. I was on the show.
Yeah. No, I know that even if like, dude, acting, like that's what people like. They just kind of started putting me in movies. Another thing I don't really understand, but Begonia was people were like, dude, congratulations, and don't get me wrong, incredibly cool. But it's like, if I had to choose between being in that movie and podcast, who has affected my life more? Podcasting or being in an Oscar-nominated film?
Yeah.
It's not even close.
Yeah.
It wouldn't even be a hard choice to be like, which would you choose? It's like the years of me saying the most embarrassing things in the world on record has been better for me than being in a movie with the best actors in the world.
100%.
That has helped me, and it's not even fucking
It's
close.
wild. And that's the level of which shit is changed now.
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
I mean, as people will see me pop into a sketch, I'll be playing a bailiff, in a courtroom.
I've seen you play a bailiff maybe like 800 times.
I've been a
Every
bailiff on the
time
show.
I'm watching a comedy related thing and a bailiff comes on, I'm like, oh, dude, it's Carl.
Yeah, it's me playing a bailiff. But I'll do that on the show, and people will be in my DMs like, I saw you on the show, bro. Oh my God, I'm so you made it, you did it. And I go, bitch, there are seasons and seasons on Peacock of me talking on television.
Yeah, dude. Whatever,
bro.
As long as we don't have to have real jobs.
Yeah, it's ego check.
What was your first ever like real job, or like or maybe either first or last before you got?
I worked at Rite Aid.
Okay.
I'll tell you the last one too. I worked at Rite Aid for an break while I was in college.
Okay.
And man, we ate so much ice cream. Like for those of you who don't know, Rite Aid, the grocery store, but like on the West Coast, they bought out this company called Thrifty, which had crazy ice cream, really good ice cream in LA.
Thrifty has their fucking that little malt.
Yeah.
The malt one, and it's like calories aren't so bad.
No. Not
So-
it's real good ice cream.
I didn't realize they had merged. I didn't know that.
That was long. Yeah, that was
interesting.
in the 90s. I remember
Really?
when I first moved to LA, they still had Thrifties and Save On, and then Rite Aid bought them out, and now Rite Aid's gone. That place is gone now. But
It's gone.
I worked there.
Thrifty gone as well?
Yeah,
Fuck.
Yeah, because I don't even think they have the ice cream anymore.
Fuck.
Yeah, I think it's gone, or maybe
just-
somebody tried to buy it out or something.
Damn, dude.
But
look this up, Eldest. Do some fucking producing.
yeah. But then I worked at UCLA in the maintenance department for a couple years.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, and
Dude, you had the fucking.
I had the
jumpsuit?
uniform on.
Fuck
Yeah. I was Goodwill Hunting. I was the same age as all the college kids. Did this math problem. They're like, who the fuck wrote this? That's wrong.
That's so wrong. You go outside the improv club.
Yeah.
And you're like, that was the wrong yes and.
That was the wrong yes and. Yeah, and I was doing that when I first started doing improv. And then my last job before I got my first entertainment job, 2016, first long-term entertainment job, because I had done little bit parts before that, and I was doing background for years.
Yeah.
But my last real job was I was a bouncer at this bar called Barney's Beanery in
Oh
LA.
wow, Barney's, hell yeah.
It's super popular now.
Yeah,
It was a degenerate place when I was working there.
Hilarious.
And I worked at the one in Burbank and the one in Pasadena.
yeah, dude.
And I was a bouncer, and they would like send us over to the other ones. Like right now, the Santa Monica one is like one of the most popping spots in LA.
Yeah.
Not Santa Monica City, but Santa Monica Boulevard, West Hollywood.
In West Hollywood, yep.
And they would send us over to like, it's slow over here. So
Auxiliary
help over.
bouncers,
Yeah. But I was a bouncer there, and then I was bouncing there when I got the Mad TV reboot.
Fuck yeah, dude.
And I was still working and I kept calling off my shift, and the manager was like, "Bro, you gotta quit or something. You leaving me hanging. Like you can't call me on a Friday at 4 being like, yeah, it's gonna go late tonight. So I quit.
It's funny. Would you go straight from filming to bouncing shifts?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And all for the opportunity to tell it on a podcast like this. But I would leave work and go do my.
And do you ever bounce? Do you ever fucking toss anybody out?
Hell yeah.
DJ Jazzy Jeff style.
Yeah, I so there's definitely times I got one story, and I think the statute of limitations is up. But there was one time these cops used to come in because they would play softball.
Yeah,
and they would come in and eat pizza. And like Barney's had pizza. They would just like eat and watch games or whatever. Yeah. And one night they brought one guy in, and I didn't realize that he was also a cop, but like he was drunk off his ass, like crazy drunk, and was fucking with people. But these guys were regulars, and they were cool, and they were cop like so like they, it was just like, all right, man, just watch it, boy.
Yeah, I mean, you back the blue like all of us.
Back
like
the
me
blue.
and Elders, you back the blue.
Yeah, I will walk over to their table and hand them their chili and go, y'all lives matter. Y'all's. But this dude was tripping out, and I saw him like tripping on somebody one time, and it was a woman that was there, and I walked over and was like, hey man, we all good here? I was nice. And and it was like, yeah, we're good. Yeah, leave us alone. Like I'm like, all right, well, I'll let that slide. But also, and again, I didn't know this guy was cop because the other guys had left.
Oh, okay.
They took off and he stayed there. And he was talking to this woman. And
that's a problem.
Yeah.
When the problem is the one who stays.
Yeah.
That's tough.
I think they just left. He must not have been friends with them or something like that, or he just joined the team that night. And then he left. They all left him there, and then next thing I look up, and he's got his hands around this woman's neck.
Oh,
and so I go over, full Nelson, like, you're out, you're done.
Jesus Christ.
Like, and I think they knew each other.
Okay.
They did know each other.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And I'm like, that's it, you're done.
Yeah.
Full Nelson, get him out, toss him out. Bartender homie, my homie Will, jumps over the bar. We both get this dude out. She comes out like, what are you doing? Don't stop. It's okay. Blah, blah.
It's
next thing I know, we send him on. Like, you're done, bro. Y'all both can get out of here. Like, it's over with. We send him on. Next thing you know, somebody comes from the patio and is like, yo, man, that dude's getting into a fight outside.
Oh, my God.
Her dad pulled up.
Her dad
jumped out the van going at it with this dude. Boom, boom, boom. It's still on bar property, so we got to break. Like, what the fuck? Yo, call the cops.
Yeah.
So
his phone rings.
Yeah, we call his phone. He's the only cop in town. And then he starts. We pull him off. She gets in the van, like with her dad. They pull off. They leave.
Holy shit. Someone's dad comes and kicks her ass.
Yeah.
It's so crazy.
And he's sitting there lecturing us. And this like really put me in a mind of like sometimes what cops be like thinking.
Yeah.
Because he's lecturing me and my boy because we like stand in front of him now, and he's like, you guys hate us. You hate us. Why do you hate us?
Choking a woman in your bar is trying to become morally superior to you.
You hate us because I call you the N-word. Why do you hate me? I'm protecting you. I'm protecting you from yourself. And I went, I was like, oh, this is the psyche. That's when I found out he was a cop, because I got scared. I was like, fuck, I like got this dude in full Nelson, pushed him out. Like I was like, I'm done, man. I ain't gonna be able to drive through Glendale at all no more. They finna whoop my ass. And like he was lecturing us, and I was like getting into and I'm like, oh, that's what they like. They're like, you guys are the real threats, and good ones like you. I'm protecting you, so you get mad at me because we got to rough up. Because this is around the time of like Mike Brown, and it's like 2016, and
which is like also completely had nothing to do with the situation.
Nothing.
He was just a piece of shit patron. Yeah. You had no idea. Nobody, as far as I know, nobody in the story was black. It was all white on white crime.
Latino
crime.
And he was so the cops came and they're trying to arrest him, and he starts resisting like a motherfucker.
Oh,
like he starts
my
fucking fighting
God.
back, like punch, like
Incredible.
like a lady cop. This dude's got a real problem with women.
Yeah.
Because he jammed the lady cop against the door.
my God,
Other cops started to come out. And now we just stand there like we're not involved in
of
this. And like as much as I hate like police brutality, they finally got this dude on the ground, and one of the other cops just went boom, 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 got his ass.
God.
And I was like, get his ass, get his ass. Shouldn't have been resisting, motherfucker. Shouldn't have been resisting.
That's fucking
you got to get him.
nuts,
and then I
dude.
had to like go to court for that and everything because I was like one of the main witnesses.
Of course. Holy shit.
Yeah.
And what
So,
happened to him, dude? Have any
I don't
idea?
know,
You have
and
no
I do not
idea?
care.
You don't care. Yeah.
I don't know.
That's
been
nuts,
That's
dude.
been. I was already like by the time the court case came, I was already
You were done, right?
done at the job. I literally was in the writer's room for this show called Brockmire that I wrote on.
Yeah.
This Hank Azaria baseball show. I
Yeah,
was in
I
the
know
room
that show.
and I got a call from a detective and I was like, if you could just give me a call back. It's about an incident that happened at Barney's Beanery 2 years ago. And I'm like, and I had to go
Holy
testify
shit.
and stuff.
That's fucking wild, dude.
So I hope that's an okay story to tell. I think
Yeah,
it should
I
be.
think it should be, whatever.
It's been a long time.
It's fine.
But now I've re-upped my clock of not being able to drive through Glendale. Like, you talking about me on?
My guess is that guy was disciplined and he did some counseling and he's really changed his ways.
And that's what the court vibe was.
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
crying. And
Yeah.
He was like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I wasn't in a good place that night. I'm like, bro, you miss me with that bullshit, man. I don't care about your fucking apology.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
That's beautiful, man. Well, hopefully our callers have some questions about
Oh, hell yeah.
police
brutality?
bouncing people, police brutality, you know, what have you. I'll just play it. Give us some calls, little buddy.
Hold on, real quick. Some happy news. Thrifty Ice Cream is still in business.
Oh, that's great to hear.
They were acquired by Hillrod Holdings, an investment group formed by executives who work at Monster Energy.
Oh, interesting.
yeah. The ice cream's about to be different.
Thrifty is now under the control of Monster Energy drink, huh? Interesting.
They own something else too that's not the energy drink. They own something else that's like Hanson's. Remember the health, like what was supposed to be healthy soda, but it actually still had like 40 grams of sugar.
Oh,
in it?
yeah.
Hanson's that they would sell at like Whole Foods.
Yeah.
I think that was also a Monster Energy drink.
Interesting.
I'm like some of them pipes getting crossed.
Well, I'm usually not a fan of corporate acquisitions,
Yeah.
and that, but at least let's keep Thrifty alive as long as
keep
possible.
Thrifty ice cream alive.
Keep the corpse
Shout out
of
to
Thrifty
that
going.
like, cylinder. They had these iconic scoops that were like flat on the top.
Ooh, see,
like-
I know it solely as a prepackaged
Yeah.
pint, and I gotta say the malt I go to bat for.
Yeah.
I want it right now.
It's
See
good.
if there's any around. Just Google Thrifty malt ice cream near
New
me.
York. And they're gonna be like, dude, just eat Jamaican ice cream.
Play us some calls, little buddy, while you do that.
Hey, Stavvy. Hey, Eldest. Hey, guest. My wife and I have started doing an OnlyFans. She is on the smaller side, and I'm on the larger side. Problem is I keep rubbing up against her IUD string, and it's like causing a lot of friction. Obviously, we're
Why do
having
we need
sex
to
a
know
lot
they have an
more because we're
OnlyFans?
doing OnlyFans now.
He's trying to promote it.
Yeah, true.
So she has been telling me that she's going to take it out, but she wants me to get a vasectomy. I am 28. Ideally, I don't want to have to do that whilst I'm under 30, right? But yeah, that's basically my question is, should I get a vasectomy? She won't go on any other kind of birth control if she gets this taken out. And I can't afford to keep popping out children. We have two already. And we're not planning on having any more.
So then why do you won't get a
Yeah.
vasectomy?
Let me know. Sorry that was so short. But
We prefer
yeah.
short.
Hopefully this is on a free one because I don't.
All right, we got it. Shut the fuck up. So his issue is he has now that him and his wife have an OnlyFans, the people demand cream pies, is what I'm hearing. Because that's the only reason he would have to mention the OnlyFans. There's no, in fact, he didn't need to mention the OnlyFans, but it seems that's what we can infer here is that he has to nut in his wife because that's what makes money, I guess. Otherwise, why would you give a fuck?
Why would you care? Yeah. You could have just said, my wife wants me to get a vasectomy.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
That could have been solved.
So, okay. So the thing rubs up, the little string cuts his cock because his wife,
the IUD
his
string.
cock is huge. He has to brag about his huge dick and his wife's a little pussy. But also,
Hey, my dick is bleeding right now from that. Right now.
what is, haven't we had calls about this? Can't you get that shit trimmed?
And can't you get it in your arm too?
The IUD?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
People have a birth control
But
situation.
she's saying she only wants
She only wants that one, which her right.
Yeah.
It's
for
also
real.
your right to not want to get a vasectomy.
But then you want to hear the most heartbreaking thing possible. If you're both standing your ground, you're gonna start using condoms with a woman you have 2 kids with. Mm-hmm. Can you think of a fate worse than that? That's
tough.
insane.
Nice.
Hey, so look, dude, it's up to you. Why do you have this weird? Well, I'm only 28. I should get a vasectomy. He says he's planning not to have kids again.
Yeah.
He also when he asked to put it on the free episode, he was like, "I'm not on the Patreon. My kids are expensive enough as it is." So, which is also like, did you guys just start this OnlyFans? Is that money coming in?
Yeah, the OnlyFans is just he wanted to brag.
Yeah.
Also, it's like, is it making money is a really great question, Eldis, because it's like, if it's not, what are we even doing here?
I hear that Mountain Dew helps with this issue.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good point. Sit on a bunch of get some Jamaican patties, sit on them.
Yeah. Get some Jamaican patties, sit on them.
Right, get your nuts hot.
Sit in the hot tub every day.
Hot tub while you're drinking ice cold Mountain Dew. Yeah.
You'll
What
be
else
straight.
is bad for you? Look up stuff bad for your Eldis, you should know this. You were trying to juice your nut. What's bad for sperm?
I mean, years for me, I wasn't
Years
told this
of being
outright,
fat
but
as shit.
be very fat, years of terrible diet, smoke weed a lot for
McDonald's.
10, 15 years, drink a lot, cigarettes.
My jizz must be so low quality right now. I'm on 100 mgs basically every day. That shit must be swimming slow as fuck, dude.
We maybe this isn't the story to tell.
Yeah, man, whatever. You want to? Yeah.
There was a mutual friend of ours who I had a conversation with. We were talking about not getting morning wood anymore.
Yes.
And it was something.
Oh no, it's a story to tell. Don't worry. This is the right pod.
And I got nervous about because I had stopped thinking about it.
Right.
And I was like, well, when I'm stimulated, if I have a bed guest or something like that, I'm good. I'm still I'm still good in the morning unless I'm too tired and I'm like, girl, go get out.
Yeah, of course.
I'm sleepy.
I'm sleepy.
Yeah.
Get out.
But if like I ain't never had a problem with it,
Right.
But then I started paying attention to it every morning,
Tracking it.
Yeah,
Your
even
morning
on
wood
days,
journal.
Like that's what like started making me like slow down drinking because I was like waking up being like, my shit on worm right now. God damn.
Yeah. I'd be like, fuck, dude. That's very funny. Starting a little chart that's like smiley face, frowny face every morning if your dick gets hard or it's not. But this guy's problem basically is like, look, if you don't plan on having any other kids, a vasectomy does seem like an okay solution here. If you didn't have kids, I would say don't get one.
Yeah.
But if you're already had kids and aren't planning on having any other ones, and you just have some weird emotional rejection of getting a vasectomy, we're here to tell you that you don't need to do that.
Nah.
And if you're really, really, worried about it, freeze some jizz, I guess.
Can you do that?
I think so.
Yeah, if you already got 2 kids and you're like, we not planning on having any more, and this is your lady for life, and and y'all at it, like, yeah, get the vasectomy. It probably doesn't hurt at all. I am scared to get one, but I also want to have kids. But like, it is like I'm fine with wearing a condom.
I would 100. If I was in this position, I would get a vasectomy, no problem.
Yeah,
that seems actually kind of nice. Knowing you can never get anybody pregnant after you're done having kids seems just like a good, general business. I would say, a good way to behave. Next question, Eldis. What the hell? What the hell's going on? Holy fuck! It's time to fucking keep it fucking twisted.
Keep it twisted.
with fucking Twisted Tea. It's time for the fucked up ass motherfucking Question of the week. You want? Yeah, you can have this if you want. You don't have to drink.
Yeah, sure. I'll take a sip. I'll break fast.
Oh no, you're on intermittent fasting. Please, just put it on the table. Look,
right.
we love twisted tea here, but we love the fad diet. Our plus size friends are on this week, even more. It's the twisted ass, fucked up ass, motherfucking ass question of the week. Of course, Carl, as you know. And this summer, it's extra twisted and motherfucking ass fucked up because we got the summer party pack, baby. We're talking original, half and half, rocket pop, and the new twisted lemonade. Yeah! And a really nice element that I love. That's right, the new twisted lemonade. It comes in a rad color changing can and is only available in the summer party pack. Oh. Ooh, you got to keep it extra twisted with this new summer party pack. Holy shit. Eldest, what's this week's fucked up motherfucking twisted ass question of the week?
All right. Hey, what's up, Stavvy? I have a bit of a moral dilemma. And I need a little bit of your counsel of Greek philosophers. So in June, my 5-year-old daughter has a dance recital. It's important. She's been practicing the whole thing. She's been going to dance for a bit. But it also happens to be the same weekend as the biggest professional wrestling deathmatch tournament in the world.
Come on, man.
That takes place in Atlantic City. It's basically like the Super Bowl of deathmatch wrestling.
Football is real.
Come on, dude.
So, also, this is also a tradition weekend for me and my friend. He's sober, so I get absolutely loaded while he responsibly makes sure I don't die.
Okay.
Gambling and such. It's a great system. But my kid, like I mentioned, she's 5, and we have things just about every month or every other week. Dance things, school things, soccer, kids' birthday
Oh, you mean, hold on. I think what you're describing is being a parent. And every day we feed her and clothe her, and I never make her pay for anything. I've sent her no Venmo requests. I get every lunch. Keep going.
That happens a lot, and I'm generally, if I'm invited or if it is an occasion I can go to, I will. So I asked my wife about it, and she said it was okay, but in that, it could go either way with her, and, I figured she'd be okay with it. And my kid doesn't really remember things. She's 5. I don't expect her to remember this one
This guy's
dance
awesome.
recital.
This is the least objective. Like this is the most fucking unreliable narrator we've ever heard for anything ever. I'm sure your wife and child both are like, yeah, dude. Yeah. Oh, yeah, no. Let's all go to the end, dude. Of course, get fucked up. Get fucked up and watch. I guess it sounds like low grade professional wrestling.
Yeah.
Sounds like the kind where they still let them like cut each other with fucking razors.
Across the forehead?
Yeah, like use real bricks.
That's not WrestleMania he's talking about.
No. He's talking about something called deathmatch wrestling. Look this up, Eldest, what the fuck deathmatch wrestling is. Anyway, finish his call too.
Another 100. But I'm sitting here like, is that bad if I miss one recital for deathmatch wrestling? I mean, I'm going to tell my daughter I'm working, which
That's
I
fair.
technically am, and, spiritually.
No, you're not.
But, yeah, I'm wondering.
No, you're not at all. What do you mean spiritually you're working? You're having the best time of your fucking life.
Or if I'm a monster.
You're not a monster. You're a fucking loser.
Please tell me the truth. Thank you.
Oh, we'll tell you the truth, Chief.
Tell the truth.
You think I'm gonna fucking mince words when a wrestling fan asks if he should go to his daughter's recital or go to death? What is deathmatch wrestling, Eldest? Is it anything specific?
It's even faker than the WWE.
Yeah. Or even like TNA or like, one of those other ones. I mean, listen,
AEW or
now I
something?
will say, I think that's probably a pretty fun thing to go to.
Sure.
Low level professional wrestling is actually more fun than I went to some WWE stuff for my brother's bachelor party. Like we wanted to do some wholesome shit. He's not a strip club guy, so we did went to some basketball games. We went to WWE. We had a fun, it was just fun. I bet you that's fun as shit. So, sorry for the shots at deathmatch wrestling.
Yeah.
But the thing that pisses me off the most about this, here's where you're really not keeping it twisted. Part of the keep it twisted ethos is not lying to yourself and lying to your friends. All right? I despise that you wouldn't just give me the facts of the matter here. That you're trying to tell me. What really pissed me off is when he said he was technically working.
Yeah.
That's just a pure lie.
Yeah.
In no way are you working. You are fully just ignoring your family responsibilities to do the opposite of working, which is fine, but don't lie to me. And I feel like I'm being lied to throughout this whole thing. I think you are really underplaying how much they would care.
Yeah.
And so I'm just going to, instead of listening to you and your reporting, I'm just going to summarize the facts. A grown man who complains that there's pretty much something to do every week with his daughter and claims that a 5-year-old, not a 1-year-old, doesn't remember things.
A 5-year-old remembers.
Especially the recital. Like, this isn't a soccer game. This isn't a dance practice. This is the thing he even said it himself, she's been practicing for months. And you're saying it's like, I just think, dude, you and your fucking friend can go, okay, you're missing the WrestleMania of deathmatch wrestling.
Yeah.
How about go to the SummerSlam of deathmatch wrestling this year and get drunk as fuck? How about just any other weekend than the weekend your fucking daughter is doing a rehearsal is the weekend you get fucked up with your friend?
That's what tipped me off, too. When he said, my friend is sober. I was thinking he was going to say something like, so this is an event that we do together where I stand in solidarity with him. He said, and so he's going to be able to make sure I don't die. So this isn't fun for anybody but you.
You're a burden on everyone in this story. I mean, look, you're keeping it way too fucking twisted. You want to keep it, because part of, again, the keep it twisted ethos is drinking responsibly.
Yeah.
And you've already talked about not drinking responsibly. That's one thing I know Twisted Tea would never stand for. Okay? So right now, you're keeping it way too fucking twisted. Grow up, you fucking pussy. You have a daughter. I'm sorry you can't watch fucking grown men shatter the collagen in their shoulders for your enjoyment. I'm sorry you have to fucking make sure your daughter becomes a well-rounded person who has no psychological issues with men or authority figures. Just go to the fucking important recital, and from now on, the stuff your kids do, your dumb ass should think of your daughter's recital as this. Now, these are your Super Bowls, dude. And by the way, doesn't that make you, seeing your kids do shit should be what parents want to do.
Yeah, it should be fun, right?
Seeing I can't wait to go to my nephew's he's 1.5 when that motherfucker has baseball or soccer games, or I know my brother wants to put him in jujitsu and wrestling and shit like that. I can't wait to go to that little motherfucker's meetups. And I get it. You're their parent. I'm the uncle. I get to fly in for the fun stuff. Yeah. You're there day to day. I get it. But still, I would say if this is the big recital, you have to go. If it was a soccer game and you miss one but you're at all the other ones, you fine, dude. But it's like your kids' big events are now the biggest events in your life.
That she's been practicing for.
She's been practicing, you fucking animal.
You better bring the grill and have some wings on the grill outside.
Oh, tailgate. Oh, dude, tailgating a kid's thing.
Yeah.
I saw a tweet somebody was talking about, like, why don't we start tailgating movies? And I was like, dude, that sounds awesome.
That kind of sounds
when we saw Speed Racer, imagine if we had a grill going before we're smoking weed and eating fucking, you know what I mean, like pork chops right before going to see
getting
Speed
turned
Racer.
up before Michael.
That would be a great one because that's not really a movie. That's more of like a shitty YouTube video, like an AI. Yeah. It's like an AI or like upscale of old Michael Jackson stuff.
You loaded on wings and Twisted Tea.
Exactly. How good would it be to be having? Here's what you do, buddy. It ain't wrestling, but why don't you pregame your daughter's recital responsibly with some ice cold Twisted Teas?
Keep it twisted.
Keep it twisted, but not too twisted. And go to your daughter's recital, or you're a piece of shit. That's so fucking awesome. Oh, fuck. Oh, we're leaving the twisted zone.
Yeah.
Keep it
We kept it fucking twisted. What else we got, Eldest?
Hi, Stavvy baby. Hello,
hello.
Elvis and esteemed guest.
Hello.
I am calling with a tit pic related issue. Tiny bit of background. I've been with my husband for 9 years. We've been married for 6, and we have a 2-year-old daughter.
Nice.
We have an active and fulfilling sex life, but something recently put me off in a weird way.
Okay.
I sent my husband a series of titty pictures, and when I went back to look at what he had replied, all he had done was open them. Didn't save them, didn't heart react, didn't give any response. So I thought maybe my photos inspired some impromptu jerking session. So I said, not even a thank you. He responded, LMAO.
I respect that.
I said, what is funny? He said my reaction was funny, that I was being ridiculous. So I asked him about it the next day. He got defensive and was annoyed that I wanted some sort of recognition
Interesting.
for the nude photos I sent him. Told me, why do I have to say them? Why do I have to say anything? I'm not obligated.
Wow. This is crazy stance to take. This is a crazy line in the sand to draw.
Yeah. With your wife.
With your wife.
I don't know. And am I being needy? I don't have the best rack ever, especially
Whoa.
after
See,
breastfeeding.
this is being a bad husband. This is what you have now done is made your wife insecure.
Yeah.
It's that you're because it's done. First of all, it's rude.
Send that rack to us.
Yeah. Let us see
Send
those
that over
titties.
on here.
And I will say, in general, we are always open to looking at tits on this podcast. So we will look at them and we'll say nice tits. You know. Anyway, finish up, Elders.
Ever, especially after breastfeeding.
Oh.
But damn, am I asking
Why would he
for
make
too
you
much
feel this way?
for him to respond to my titty pictures with something nice?
No.
Like, so sexy, love those titties. I mean, something. I know he isn't obligated to do anything, but I don't know. Let me know, Stavvy baby. Love you.
This breaks my heart.
That's pretty mean.
This is so mean. Like, I can't fathom not even a heart. Listen, you got to heart react.
Yeah.
At the absolute
least. Yeah.
If your office is on fire and you're being rescued by firefighters, like if you're being hoisted over a stronger man's shoulder and your wife sends you some titty pictures and you're busy, even in that case you send her a heart react.
Yeah.
The heart react is for when there's an emergency. An emoji, the hierarchy is bespoke, written sentence back, maybe trying to get some fucking, getting frisky, some text, some sexting. That's the highest thing you can do is get horny enough to start sexting immediately,
Yes.
right? Second best is like a slightly less horny, text reply. Then you hit her with an emoji, or at the very bottom of the hierarchy is a simple heart react.
Simple. You got to hit. I send back a GIF. Not a GIF. Well, you can send back the GIF of the 1930s wolf.
The wolf is classic.
Wow.
Yeah. The tongue out classic.
I send pictures that I've seen on Twitter. There's one picture that I like to send of Skip Bayless getting into an ice bath where he looks like he's busting a nut.
That's a really good one.
I'll send that one. There's a picture of a guy who's doing a cock push up where both his arms are to the side. Like, I'm so hard I could do a push up. You got to send that.
That's good stuff.
Yeah,
man.
I'll send those two. I mean, I will say this from this, like after I've been in therapy and stuff, but as a emotionally unavailable guy in the past, I have to admit to it.
Sure.
I definitely have gotten a text from somebody and I'm like, I ain't got to say nothing to you.
Right.
Hearing that you do that to your wife
is way
the
different.
mother of your children, even if you...
But also, listen, text is also different than nude.
Yes.
Nude is like, you got it. You got to.
Come on, man. That's crazy.
Exactly. I'm thinking of the type of person I would ignore a nude from. It's a woman who's ruined my life before.
Yes.
That's whose nudes you ignore because they know that's the most potent, guaranteed to get a reaction, form of correspondence that exists.
Yeah.
So for a husband to get the most guaranteed response message from his wife, and he's basically treating you the way we would treat women we hate.
Yeah. Yes.
And that's fucking crazy to
Yeah.
me. Because even somebody that even if somebody says to me they were titties and I have no intention of sucking those titties, I'll give them a heart react.
You got to give them a
I'll
heart
say nice. I'll give them something. I think we don't want to be over dramatic here.
Yeah.
But this is actually a really bad sign, I think. Eldest, you're the only one in a committed relationship here. If you were to send a cock pic, hilariously, or to receive some kind of, it doesn't have to be a nude, but any kind of horny correspondence, there's no way in the world you would ignore that, would you?
I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine like not responding at all, waiting for her to ask for a response, and then like, yeah, just being completely flippant about it when she expresses like, remorse or sadness that I just basically ignored it.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. This is crazy.
This is crazy behavior.
So we're just letting you know, you don't be gaslit. It is nuts to not give you at minimum a heart.
Especially like just from her insecurity about breastfeeding.
Right. Yeah,
and
right.
They have a 2-year-old. They've probably not fucking the last couple of years.
This is a really hard time for women. Like our friends who have had kids, when they're at like 2 and younger, as a mom, you feel bad. Like you're so overworked with the baby and your body's taking a beating from having it.
Yeah.
So this is maybe arguably the worst time in your life for your husband to be treating you like this.
Yeah.
That is a red flag, unfortunately.
And that's straight up gaslighting too, to respond with LMAO as if y'all been dating for 2 months. Right. That's a wild thing. And just like you said, not to be dramatic, but I could hear the hurt in her voice.
Absolutely.
And that's, bro, you got to be better. And that's, I'm not trying to be.
And we're not these guys either necessarily.
Yeah, I am not.
We've probably between us mistreated plenty of women.
Yes.
But this is a level even we can't stand behind.
Nah, you gotta stop. You gotta.
Now, let me play devil's advocate for one moment.
Please.
What,
That's why I'm going to you for the long, because I could see long term being a little different. Maybe he's also overworked. But anyway, I won't take devil's advocate from you. Go ahead, Eldest.
Have you guys barely been fucking? Has he been like making advances that, you just have been like rejecting because you're busy with a kid, life, work, whatever the fuck? Has there been like, is there like some kind of recent history of something like that where, you're throwing up a I'm horny flare,
right?
And he's just like, oh, I've barked up this tree recently, nothing's gonna come. Not that
you're going red pill Sula right now.
Not that alleviates him. Not that alleviates him. But is there something of that? I'd be curious to know what the dynamics are the last couple of years in terms of like
she said they were healthy
frequency.
sex life.
That's true. She did.
And also, I see what you're saying. I don't think that's the devil's advocate position, though. I think first of all, I would say LMAO. If I were to get an LMAO back, should be like LMAO, my bad. I saw them and I had to do something immediately. That was a great, whatever. Mm-hmm. But I think the devil's advocate position is like, he's also overworked. He's also like, it was more of like right now you guys have shifted into more of like unfortunately although even though she said they have a good sex life, when it's the kid, when it's a baby, you're almost like a team that's kind of trying to survive day to day. I don't know, but even that, I'm trying to find this argument. It's half-hearted. I can't find it.
Yeah.
Because your argument is you're explaining the behavior, but what you're saying is he's being passive aggressive because he didn't get something he wanted, which is not a good sign.
Yeah.
And if they're if their sex life is taking a hit, or maybe, I think the argument is maybe she perceives their sex life to be healthy, but he's not as happy with it. But what you do is not ignore her sexual advances if that's how you feel. You let her know, and if you're trying to get it going, you can't react that way when she gets sexual.
Yeah.
In fact, that's the opposite thing, because now we hear it. She's more insecure. She's going to put out less. Mm-hmm. It is a red flag, because this is exactly what you would do to like kind of punish your wife, unfortunately. Unfortunately, this is the behavior of someone who is resentful and is hurting her in a way that is acceptable, right? Yeah. He couldn't stop doing his half of the chores or whatever, or like stop. But he can be like, oh, come on, you're being ridiculous. Within their private sex life, where no one else is really a party to, that's where you can do a lot of gaslighting when you're being resentful. That's why I think it's a red flag.
Yeah. That was nuts.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, I agree. I try. Me and my wife are playful, but I try to make my relationship the one relationship in my life for sure where I won't let like irony creep in, and where I'll just like stop.
Yes,
if Stav
our
sent,
entire life.
If Stav sent me a text that's like, "Oh, dude, I'm so fucking proud of this thing," I'd be like, "Wow, you're a fucking pussy" or something.
Yeah.
But
I was like, "Hey, man, really proud of the work you put in this tour. We've been doing so great. It's nothing but the top if we keep trying our hardest. I love you so much, man. Right. I can't fathom texting you that. right. But you, that's the way you want to talk to your wife.
That's where the LMAO, you're gay comes in. But your wife, when your wife is sending you her titties, you do not send the LMAO.
Yeah, exactly. If I sent you my dick, you would respond, LMAO, you're being weird for wanting a response. That's actually, he's responding like his boys send him their nuts. Big problem.
What you want me to say about these?
Yeah. And that's a huge issue. Oh man. So yeah, sorry. I think unfortunately it is as bad as you think it is. But we're bring it up. And in terms of advice, you could say like, hey, it did hurt my feelings. And if he's like, I'm sorry, I didn't realize it was this serious, and apologizes, good. And if he's like, you're being really fucking ridiculous, and if he just doubles and triples down, that's a really bad sign.
Yeah,
and
that's such a vulnerable thing. Those could get leaked. Like those
Totally.
could like she could accidentally text that to somebody at work.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? That's like a crazy thing for you to just be flipping about, even if you've seen them every day for 9 years.
Of course. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like his behavior.
That's
whack. You got time for one more, my friend?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, hit us with something to go out on, little LD.
Hey, Stav, huge fan. Psyched to be catching you at the Radio City Hall coming up this weekend. I got a question for you. I'll just cut right to it. I own a whale skull, and it's not endangered, but it's protected, and I think it's pretty sick. It's like it's about 4 feet or so, and it's about 50 pounds, and
50 pounds.
It really ties the room together.
You have it in a room?
And
4 feet?
I've had girls, come over and, see it, and some are really, really into it and think it's pretty sick. I'll have like lights on it and shit. Some girls aren't really that into it or just don't give a shit about it. I just wanted to ask you, maybe get a second opinion on it. If, do you think this is like a red flag for potential, people who are romantically interested or not? Is it fucking weird? I feel like, because I've had some pushback, actually, it's my mom, who I told, I still have it at my setup. She thinks it scares, she thinks it's going to scare the ladies away.
Scare the hoes.
And
scare the hoes
I just think it gets a bad rap because, RFK, found a whale skull and kept it and traumatized his kids. So I don't know. Just wanted to get a second opinion. You rock.
That you
Thanks so much.
supporting
Bye.
your argument?
Yeah. RFK did this.
And traumatized his kids
He
with
got
it.
Cheryl Hines. Yeah. Cheryl is fine.
Cheryl's a piece of ass. That is one of the funniest couples of all time. Whale skull. I will say, having like fossils or a sculpture or some shit that you see in a museum in your house is kind of interesting. Yeah. It is like, whenever, or when you see somebody who has like a real painting, you know what I mean? Like not just a poster, like a real, I'm trying to buy a little art. Like the only thing I'm kind of interested in terms of rich guy shit is art. You know? Like I do think in general, like decorating in a way that's different than like a Boondock Saints a Pulp Fiction poster and whatever the fuck, like a fat head of your favorite.
Oh, my LeBron fat head. Yeah. Watching me from the wall in front of my bed. And if a girl come over and she don't like it, you can go to hell. King James is gonna watch me lay it down. I literally always wanted a fat head. And then I became. Well, I was telling you about my apartment, and I became an adult, got my own place. It is a cacophony of nonsense.
Just very
bullshit. Immature young man shit.
Yes,
but the fat head is the one thing that I didn't do because I was like, this is crazy to have this man. You can't do the fat head.
Although I was thinking like that wall right there between those light switches.
Come on, man.
I was like, that would be perfect for a fat head.
Come on, Lamar Jackson running this
right,
to the
Lamar
door.
right there. Like I bought all this expensive, nice furniture, but still in me, I'm like, put the Lamar fat head right there.
That's when you got to get a like. I have a Steph signed picture.
Yeah,
and I'm like, that's going up.
That's cool. Yeah,
because he signed it, and I got a Blake Griffin jersey.
That's awesome.
Like that he signed as well.
Oh,
and it's framed.
Yeah,
so I'm like cool with shit like that. I think the skull head thing is interesting. And if that's what you into, if you like that, if you could explain everything about it,
that's a good point.
Then you could keep that Joker.
That's actually a great point. What does it signify to you?
Yeah,
because having shit that's a little weird but that matters to you and that you like, that makes you like the way I'm decorating my shit now is like, you know what? I'm just doing shit that I love that has a story behind it. That's like, so I bought this weird little thing at an antique store on tour. That's always going to remind me of that stop on the tour. I have a fun story to tell. You know, a movie or an artist that was really important to me and my mom or some shit like that. But the sense I'm getting from him is that he's just like, it's fucking sick. It's a fucking bone. Like he didn't really. He wasn't like, I'm studying whales.
Yeah,
we got it in an ethical way.
Yeah,
and I like to point out the, you know, how the different shape of their whatever the fuck. To me, he was just like, I have a skull in my fucking apartment. I put lights on it. It's awesome.
An Inuit boiled the meat off, and we ate the meat, and then I kept the skull with me. Yeah,
right. If you were like at an Inuit fucking coming of age ceremony, and you had a traditional fucking whale brain stew, that's different. That would be my main thing. How did you come? It seems like it's a family heirloom. His mom knows about it. Did he give us any background here?
He said his mom says it's scaring the hose too.
He didn't really say exactly how he got it. He just said, he says his mom is aware of it, but she did say it'll scare the hose.
Now look, I think ultimately, it comes down to, I mean, how he said 4 feet?
That's 4 feet, 50 pounds.
That's fucking huge.
Yeah.
How big is your fucking place?
I know.
Like,
for a foot, if you got enough room for a 4 foot whale
in this apartment, I wouldn't put a fucking 4 foot 50 pound piece of sculptural. You know,
it definitely is a conversation starter. You look at it, all right. Now, so what's the deal with that?
Yeah, I guess my question is, yes, definitely a conversation starter, but does it make sense in your apartment?
Yeah.
Is it in the middle of everything? Like, if you have a big enough place where it makes sense and you're passionate about it, okay. But if you're like, if it's the only thing like hanging behind your couch, if it's the only thing on your wall, my hunch is probably not. But look, at the end of the day, if you like it, fine. But what are your reasons for liking it? Like, for example, to me, it's close to having a fucking deer head on your wall.
Yeah.
And I don't think that I would want that, other than if I was kind of doing a kitschy.
Yeah.
If I was trying to make a room look like a shitty bar on purpose.
Exactly.
If it was the kind of irony Eldest is trying to avoid with his wife. But it doesn't sound like this guy's doing ironic decor. So I personally probably wouldn't do it. But ultimately, you know, I would probably tell you not to do it. But if you really want to, I don't give a fuck.
Not in my apartment.
I would never.
Now, once I get a house, I'm like, my peafowl.
Yeah.
But like, not in my apartment.
Let me take you to the menagerie.
Yeah. There's going to be some knives out in here tonight.
Shit, we should get a Lamar Fathead for the office, Eldest.
Yeah.
We have a lot of wall real estate to cover at the office.
Yeah.
But, all right. I think that's our advice. Whatever. Fuck you. Fuck you, dude. But imagine, here's what I would tell you. If that cost me getting pussy even once, it's gone.
It's got to go.
If it fucks you up even one time, it's gone.
Yeah.
Now, I think it's more like, it comes down to like, I think it's okay if it keeps you from getting pussy once or twice. You will find, I think when you're single, it's good to like be invested in how your room is laid out. And,
yes.
you know, you're thinking about your interior, even if it's like something as stupid as this. But
Yeah.
it's still better than like, empty Bacardi bottles above the cabinet in like the kitchen.
That's actually a great point. Maybe this was okay from 24 to 26 but now at 27, 28 to 30 it's time to let go.
Yeah.
Because I do feel like heads in general, like antlers and skulls, kind of were cool decor. Like, it's kind of like, it kind of goes hand in hand with like the Edison bulb movement.
Yeah.
Skulls and like exposed brick and all that shit kind of goes together. So I think you're just, maybe it has served you well for a few years, but it's time to grow up. Yeah. That might just be it. You're right.
And the bottom line is, I don't think it'll like a girl that likes you. I don't think it's going to make her not want to fuck you.
True.
But if it gets serious, you guys are moving in. She's looking at that thing. That's the first thing
100%.
That's got to go on the curb,
100%.
So
that's actually a good point.
Sell it now while it might have some worth.
Right. Absolutely. Sell it now, dude. Get a smaller skull.
Yeah.
Think about the next thing you want to be into decor-wise, because that's actually a good lesson for life. You nailed it with that. That served you well for a second. You got to keep moving, brother. You can't do it well once. You can't decorate once when you're 25 and be like, well, this is it forever. You got to keep growing and changing, or else you become like, like just old guys that are still like dressing like the like the 90s now or whatever. Although I guess now it's kind of back. If you just kind of like, I feel like Timothée Chalamet will come out in a fucking Nietzsche. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know what the moral is actually.
I'm waiting for Echo to come back. I feel like they're overdue.
But it feels like it should have already happened.
Yeah.
I feel like that really, like the Rhino. I actually have a sick purple Echo bomber jacket in Astoria. Now
You still got it?
I still have it. Yeah.
We
Anyway,
never needed those in LA.
yeah, jacket. That's true. Not big jacket.
Yeah.
Jacket culture. Yeah, you're pretty much in warm places your whole life.
Yeah.
Is spending any time in the cold pissing you off?
I hate it.
Yeah.
It's the worst. It's the fucking worst. I was in Vegas a couple weeks ago, and it was like 102 degrees, and I had left here where it was like 25 degrees.
Yeah.
Got sick, absolutely. And then, but I got there, and I was like, after experiencing both of those extremes, like that Vegas shit is uncomfortable. I can't do the cold.
Yeah.
Now, only thing that makes the hot terrible is when you don't have AC in your bedroom, because I can't sleep hot.
Yeah.
But-
There's no way I can see. And that's what does kill me about Europe as a fat American.
Yeah.
I love everything about it except, bro, sometimes you go to a hotel room and they'll be like, and sometimes you'll search AC and they have some bullshit.
Yeah.
Some bullshit European. It's a fan. It's like a fan with like an ice cube that a fucking, that the door guy comes and puts up every 4 hours. They refresh your ice cube in front of the fan. But yeah, whatever the fuck your question was. Fuck your whale head. Fuck you. The whale head sucks, actually. All right, that's going to do it for us. Carl, where can the people, and we should say, Carl's one of the funniest fucking guys.
Oh, thank you, man.
An incredible improviser. I was kind of out of because we're the same age, and it was like, there was I think right before you were like a Comedy Bang Bang mainstay, I was like really in there. But there was a period where I was like, I got to stop listening to other comedy pods.
Yeah.
And so I missed kind of your tenure, but every time I would see clips you were on, so fucking hilarious.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate
the
that.
chief shit you as a child of as someone who was dropped off to play Carmen Sandiego on the library computer while my mom did errands. You're like if you're a Carmen Sandiego head at all, look up Carl's chief character on Comedy Bang Bang. And if you're ever seeing a bailiff, odds are it's Carl Tart.
Me. And my name will either be Carl, Gary, or Craig.
But yeah, let's plug some stuff.
I'm
Where
on
can the people see
Instagram
you?
at Damn It Carl, DAMMITCARL. You got to listen to, I got a basketball podcast with my boys, Hayes Davenport and Sean Clements, called The Flagrant Ones. It's on Patreon. If you go to patreon.com/Hollywood Handbook, they got a show over there called Hollywood Handbook.
Yep.
Check that out. Same with that network. I got a Sopranos watch podcast with my boy
I love
Lamar
that.
called XOXO Bada Bings.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it's called that because we watched Gossip Girl.
Hell
and
yeah.
we called it XOXO Gossip Kings. It's like two black dudes in their mid-30s watching Gossip Girl. our favorite show, our favorite character on the show was the dad, and we were like,
That's
man, this
awesome.
dude, they disrespected this dude.
I got it. That sounds like a hilarious show. It also sounds like the perfect show for white improv fans.
Oh, they love
for
it.
them to be like, I have black friends,
Yeah.
and they're covering a show I like.
Yeah. And then we moved over to Sopranos, much darker than Gossip Girl. So it's definitely harder to mine jokes out of some of the scenes because we went from being like Blair and Chuck are having a fight to so Ralphie killed that stripper.
But to be fair, that is like the most evil episode of the show.
That was fucking
where
awful,
it was
man.
like it was almost like they had to be like, and just so you guys remember, these are monsters.
Yeah.
Like they kind of it lasted for 6 seasons. Every 2.5 seasons. Every 2 seasons, they would just remind you, like, these are the worst guys of all time.
And it's crazy, man. It's so hard to mind comment, but we still do. We have a good time.
I love it.
So come on over to patreon.com/Hollywood Handbook. I'm around. I'm doing live shows in Boston, Philly, and DC in June.
Nice.
Kira O'Sullivan and her friends from work. We all SNL writers and a couple SNL cast members.
Nice.
And then one more out in Pittsburgh. I'll be with my team, the big team, and then we'll be back in New York for the DCM festival.
Fuck yeah,
So
dude.
all that stuff will be on Instagram, and
check out Carl's shit. So fucking funny.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate you having me.
Absolutely, dude. Anytime for sure. And we've announced this by the time this episode comes out, we have added the West Coast swing. As everybody knows, I broke my arm like a fucking clumsy piece of shit, and it postponed the special recording. Special is going to be the July 18th and 19th in Baltimore. We're still doing it in Baltimore. We're seeing thousands. The fuck was that? What are you playing, motherfucker? It's your computer. Something's coming through the speakers. What are you playing through the speakers? What video are you watching? It's like, jerk your pathetic penis. Jerk your pathetic penis, you tall piece of shit.
Has an elevator fallen on you? Pull that dick out.
You dropped the box you were holding, you pathetic small-cocked loser.
I don't know what the fuck that was.
Anyway, well, hopefully we don't figure it out ever. But yes, the special, a lot of people are asking for refunds, and I understand that. But listen, the rest of you that can make it, if you couldn't have made it in April, now July 18th and 19th, please come out. But we've added a West Coast swing again. So one last time, we're going to hit a lot of the markets we started the tour with 2.5 years ago now. So Seattle, Portland, LA. We're coming to Reno for the first time.
Hell yeah.
I'm excited for that. We're doing the Bay Area. We're doing San Jose this time. We've never done San Jose. We always do either Oakland or San Francisco. So that'll be fun. Phoenix. And then we've added July 4th weekend, Atlantic City Casino, baby. Oh, shit. That's going to be fucking awesome. And then we're ending right before the special. We're going to do Long Island, and we're going to do somewhere in Jersey, close, so we don't have to drive too far. So anyway, that's going to do it for us, folks. Please buy a ticket. Please come out to the special. Go watch Carl's shit, and we'll talk to you guys next time. Bye-bye.